Hi there, welcome to another video, and for today I will be talking about these three fragrances from Chanel which I'm sure you are familiar with. So we have here, I have a samples for Coco by Chanel, Coco Mademoiselle, and Chanel No.5. So we will talk about it, each of these in this video. So first is the Coco by Chanel. So this one is the last one that I have tried among these three. And I would say that the opening is quite something overwhelming for me. I find it too strong. There's more of a floral scent in there, floral and spicy scent. I didn't get the citrus much. It's more of the cloves, to be exact, the cloves and the rosy scent in there. I just find it too strong for me when I just first spray it. I find it like it's just too strong, really. I don't know, there's just something in the opening that's just too much for me. I just cannot almost stand it. But what's good is it quickly changed into a powdery scent, which I actually like. It's tender, it's powdery. I love how soft it is, totally different from the opening. I just find it more of like a calming, delicate scent in there. There's a motherly touch to it as well, maybe because of that powdery scent in this perfume. Also, I wear this one before bedtime, and it's actually, I don't know, for some reason it's perfect for me. I love how relaxing it is. I just love the powdery scent in there. It's just for me more of a feminine, it's more of a mature feminine scent, but more of a mature, classy scent in there. So some people has attached confidence in this perfume, but to me it's more of a tender, it's more motherly. It would remind me more of a classy, elegant, mature woman. So in the dry down, aside from the powdery scent, I could also get a little bit of an oil scent in there. It's like an essential oil, but quite softer. It's like a coconut oil, something like that. Maybe that's where I get that calming, relaxing feeling in there while I was in bed wearing this one. As for the lasting power, it isn't that long lasting on me. I say it's less than 8 hours. I sleep on it. When I wake up, the scent in there, I can no longer smell the perfume on me. So I'll say maybe it's just about 5 hours, less than 8 hours. So as for the Coco Mademoiselle one, they share almost the same notes and scent as the Coco Chanel perfume. Actually, they have, but this is more of a citrusy scent. I could get more of the citrus and the patchouli in here. Same as the Coco, it also has that overwhelming, strong opening, which I'm not a fan of. Another thing that I noticed, it also remind me of a pomade. You know, like those suave or those thing that men put on their hair. I could get that scent in here. It has that classic vintage vibe as well, more than the Coco one. This reminds me of an antique shop. When I step into an antique shop, the smell of those old stuff in there. Also that book, you know, a book that is quite really old, that has not been opened for a long time. When you open it, it's giving me almost that same scent. I would say it's more of an earthy scent in there. I could get more of a soil, like a nature scent, but not, when I say nature scent, not the fresh green scent that you would imagine. It's more, I don't know, dark. As I've mentioned, it's like there's like a soil in there that I could get. It's quite strong. It's quite it has that vintage old scent. As for the dry down, this also take a while to change. I thought like it took me about 1 to 2 hours before it actually changed into more of a softer scent, but it did not become a powdery scent just like the Coco one. I noticed it's almost just the same. It didn't really change much. I could get the patchouli in here. It just becomes lighter. The opening scent is almost just the same as the dry down. It only becomes lighter, less stronger than the first time, and I could get the patchouli in there a lot. And I noticed along the dry down, there's also a little bit of a soapy scent in there, a very light soapy scent in here rather than a powdery one. But other than that, is nothing really much going on. I'd say it's still more of almost the same as the opening. I could even still get that pomade vibe in this perfume. So lasting power, it does not last that long on me as well. Maybe 5 hours as well. maybe longer, but I won't say it lasted like a day for me. It's just about maybe 5 to 6 hours on my skin. And last but not the least is Chanel No.5. This one is the first one that I have tried, and I did have a light love and hate thing with this one. Sometimes I like it, sometimes not. My first impression with this one is I don't like it. It shares that same scent with the other two. It has that very strong opening scent, but different. It has not the same as the Coco and the Mademoiselle one. This is more of, I don't know, it has something, I would describe it reminds me of a baby shampoo, the one that I used when I was a child. It almost has that same scent in there. As for the opening, if I'm going to compare this with the other two, I like this one better, the opening, compared to the other two. Though it's still strong, but I like the floral. There's a little bit of citrus scent in there. It isn't that too strong. It isn't that much of has that vintage smell in there. There's a little bit of that fresh, I could get a bit of a fresh scent in here as well for the opening. I like the opening better on the Chanel No.5 than the other two. And the dry down, I really love the dry down of this one. It's powdery, but I like it. Now it becomes, from being a shampoo, baby shampoo, the dry down reminds me of a baby powder as well. Like a lot of, I feel like I've been poured by a lot of baby powder in my body. It's very light and it's clean at the same time, which I really like. It's delicate, it's feminine, it almost has the same dry down as the Coco perfume, though this one I would say is more lighter. It's more lighter and it's more cleaner and fresher than the Coco. And it has that comforting vibe on me as well. It has that motherly touch to it. I don't know, maybe because of that powdery dry down or the baby powdery scent in there. That's just the feeling that I could get. I really like it. It also has that classy, feminine, elegant scent in here as well. Same as the Coco perfume. And I love that even if it becomes powdery and light already, I could still smell it on me. I don't need to like rub my nose on my skin to get it. I could feel it, I could smell it around me. I love that powdery fresh scent in here. So I didn't expect that I would actually like it, because the first few times that I tried the Chanel No.5, I really cannot relate to the scent. So I won't say that I really love it enough to purchase the full bottle, but I would just say I don't hate it that much compared on the first time that I've tried this perfume. I think the dry down is lovely since I like powdery scent. I think it's so elegant, classy. It has that classic smell in there, which I love, except for that opening, which is really quite strong. So the scent of these three perfumes here is like bringing me back to 1920s, 40s, 60s vibe. It's really classic. I think it's lovely, but I don't think it's just for everyone. I would say they are not an easy perfume. I don't think anyone could really wear this one. It's more of a love and hate thing. You might like this one now, the next time not, or you might love it now, or you might hate this one now and you might love it later. I must say, this perfume, you really need to get to know them. You really need to give it a try on your skin. Give it, like, let's say a day. Sample it. It's not something that you are just going to sniff or like spray and then decide whether you like it or not, because it's really different. I did try it a lot of time actually, because the first time I spray these perfumes, I instantly hate it, really. But when I give it a try, each of these for a day, then I get to appreciate their scent, especially the dry down. It's not something that I really love. I won't say it's my favorite perfume or anything like that, but it's good. It's better than the first time that I smelled this perfume. So that's it for our 3 Chanel fragrances for today. That's Coco by Chanel, Coco Mademoiselle, and Chanel No.5. So I hope I've given you an idea, and I hope you do enjoy watching this video. And if you do, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe so we'll get connected. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.